I'm here to tell y'all that not everyone is going to be on the same frequency as you. And that's okay. That is perfectly fine, y'all, especially if you're having a spiritual awakening. I know it's exciting. I know we want people to know what we know. I know we want someone to talk to and relate to, but the reality is a lot of people might not be in the same level or phase in their awakening that you are. And it doesn't mean that you're better than them or that we're better than them. It just means that maybe we've done more of the shadow work that's needed, or put more of the time or listen more to our intuition or timeline hop more than they have. And I just say that because y'all, like, we should never be shrinking ourselves to make other people feel comfortable or feel ashamed that we know more outside of the physical, that we should not also be judgmental and like be calling other people stupid or base or not, like looking down, being condescending, and then totally withdrawing and going into full hermit mode. Because I know quite a few number of folks that are at least on the cusp of launching into the spiritual ascension journey that this applies to. We have to understand where each person is at on their journey, and we have to respect it, and we have to have an understanding within ourselves that not everyone is going to understand the vision or the plan, and nor should they know, especially those of us who are chosen, who are out leading. People will not understand or get what we're doing at first, but they will eventually. Our mission is to do the work that's going to make it easier for them. A lot of us forerunners have gone through fire and back and gotten our butts whooped. But we are here laying the foundation, clearing the distortion, doing the grid work, doing the healing collectively, personally, so that we can share our experiences, so that other people can relate. And the best work we can do in this regard is to heal ourselves and change our environment around us. Our presence, not performance, will then begin to ripple into your node, your community, your household, wherever you're at. Trust me, y'all. And if you get lonely, I'm here. We're here. The flame talk is here. We are here for each other. You hear me? Seers, healers, shamans, whatever you are, whatever you call yourself, a normie who just is spiritual. For real, y'all. Like, I think I kind of gave this summation, but it's real. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, most people do not understand what I'm doing. Like, seriously. You know how many naysayers, including my children who are embarrassed by me on social media? Like, seriously. Do you know how many people do not understand the vision of what I'm doing, do not understand the healing work, do not understand, probably call me Delulu, probably say I've heard delusional, and I'm out here like dancing and doing stuff and singing, and I'm like, they're like, the world is in fire, and I'm like, the world is on fire, but it's coming down so it can be built back up. The systems are falling, and I'm trying to educate as many people as I can that are close to me. And I'm talking to you, the collective, as well, the community, the Flame Talk community that we're building. So we can all have this shared knowledge, but not everyone. Not everyone will understand. There's a lot of different reasons why. It could be that people are religious and they've been taught that paganism, occult is bad. They'll lump the spiritual foundational work that I'm doing and they'll say that it's those things. And not at all, y'all. I am not of the dark. I do not do dark. I am all light. All light and love. I'm an agent of the Most High God. Do I have a shadow aspect? Yes, I do, as we all do. But the difference between me and a lot of people who allow mimicry to pervert and use their shadow is that I have a hold of my shadow and I draw on it for strength in times when I need for protection, and it's balanced. And I know how to balance myself in harmonization. But there's a lot of people who will not understand that. There are a lot of people, when we talk about the unseen, when we talk about beings, there's been this whole narrative about aliens. And yes, there are extraterrestrials, okay? We call them that, but what they really are higher evolved beings. And some of them are us, future us. And some are good future us, and some of them are not so good future us, okay? Like, there are so many different timelines and dimensions, y'all. Y'all ever watch Marvel and the multiverse? Well, it's actually true. It's not some magical fairy tale world or land, y'all. Like, it's true. And guess what? We are very aware of the three states of matter, right? Solid, liquid, gas. But it's been proven that there is a thing called plasma. Plasma, there are plasma beings. It's kind of like a hybrid between gas and liquid, but they're plasma beings. It's still matter. So they would still be called matter. Not quite fully physical, but a lot of the higher evolved beings that are interacting with us now and have been, but more so now since we are changing the laws of the universe, right sizing them again and making it so that if they come down into density that they won't get stuck in memory loops that have been set by others, that we are going to have to learn about these beings and understand how they relate to us, as well as the elementals, the celestial elementals, as well as the earthly elementals, as well as the Fae, y'all, and other like ancient primordial forces that exist not only on the surface of Earth, but in Earth, which we'll be covering, y'all. Like, all of this will go, like, most people are not going to understand this or want to believe it. And I am fine with that. God sent me here as his daughter, not to convince you, but to tell you, to share with you that celestial memory, that celestial code, to share it with you so that when it comes down to it, when you have to make your choice, are you going to choose flame, or are you going to choose fabrication? Are you going to choose creation, or are you going to choose control? That you are fully apprised and knowledgeable, and you have the right to make a choice about which side you're going to be on. That's why I'm here. And y'all, God has told me to focus on as many as I can, but my pledge to myself is I want to reach as many of us as I can, to show them the way, to show them the light. And it's hard work though. The flame path is hard, but I promise y'all it is so worth it to be free and to be creative and to live a life that is truly fulfilling, not one that looks like it and we act like it, but it's hollow and torturous and empty. So, not everyone will understand that. And I don't judge anyone when they do. And I don't get offended when people call me names. I just kind of keep doing what I'm doing. And if they're really trying to hurt me, I'll put protection around myself and remove myself from the situation. But I hope that if it's happening to you, that you will do the same in those type of situations. I love y'all. Peace.